process of being a manager, isn't it? Because we've had Klopp this week and Mourinho speaking. The touchline is an impossible place at the moment, isn't it, for a manager?
Yeah, there was huge differences years gone by, because I come from a different breed where, you know, I went in the early 90s, 94 I went to France, where, you know, socialising and players would still do things off the park, go out more often than they should do, dietary. It all started to come in, because obviously Wenger, when he first came in the early mid-90s, but on beyond, because he was out in Japan, and he educated a lot of the British game. But it's still, I went to France and I played £8 lighter than I did in England, and it was a massive difference to me. My lifestyle was completely different. My eating, training, preparation was so different from what I was doing in England. And in some ways, it was the biggest change in me, because I was a lad. I was a little bit unfortunate that I could put on a little bit of weight if I didn't quite do things right. I didn't need to do a lot of wrong off the field to suddenly just not be on my peak fitness. And when I went there, I went to Marseille and I trained 2 times a day, nearly every day except for Fridays and Sundays recovering, but I trained mainly 2 times a day. With that, I ate and drunk and slept football, and I benefited. And I realised that I played nearly 7 years at 31. I went to 38 in France, where it prolonged my career, because I was prepared to give it all, and that was being a serious professional footballer. In my day, in that time, that wasn't the case in England. Not many were that serious or that dedicated. I think it's different now. I think they give it absolutely maximum. Just preparation is so much to what you're doing and how you deliver at the very best. Jack was a one-off. Jack would say to you at your dinner table, if you want a pint of beer, have one. Don't have a fizzy drink. And he was old school mentality. And if he would let the lads out every now and again, let their hair down, he would say, you know, when you turn up for international duty, you're fit. So you're not going to get unfit in 24 hours. So if you know, so he was very lackadaisical and very different approach. And no one could ever question how much we gave on the pitch, the Ireland team, because everyone gave every bit of sweat, blood. That was how we played, and that's what he demanded. So it was a very different approach. He was a very funny man, as you know, if you've met Jack, you know what Jack was like. He was great to be around, very, very stingy, laughable at times. He once said to me, Andy Townsend, can you get me a cap? I've left my cap at home, because he always sat on the bench with his cap on top of his head. And he said, can you get me a cap in town? So I said, okay, because on the day before a game, we'd go to Grafton Street in the centre of Dublin. We'd go there for an hour, and I'm going in with Andy Townsend, and they said, keep the receipt, Andy. I'll get the cap, keep the receipt, and we'll present it to Jack in front of the lads. Anyway, we got him a cap, paid £6.99, which was nearly £7. And there we go, we get him, he comes in late, like he always did, he was one of the last in for dinner. Came in and I presented him with a cap. And Andy gave him the receipt. And as he looked at the receipt and he went, I made you 2 millionaires. You were nobodies when I knew you. Go on, bugger off. You were absolutely no one. I made your careers. And he literally buried us for about 2 minutes in front of everybody. But he still didn't pay the £6.99 for the cap. He refused to pay. And then Jack was just good banter, good to be around. He always light-hearted. He never minded too much what the lads did, within reason. My family and friends loved him. Came over, he'd say, if you had your pals in your room and all that, and instead of telling them to get out, he'd go, hey, got the missus next door, no noise tonight. You make sure you keep it down. And that's how he was. He'd get your family on the bus. Our bus was like a tube, London tube at 8 o'clock in the morning. It was literally squashing up our bus coming out away from. He'd have family and friends on the bus. It was just, he liked to keep it like a family. And I think that was a big part of our success. Well, Graham signed me for a record fee from Millwall. I joined in March, which was the old transfer deadline. And we didn't agree terms straight away. I had to go back to Millwall, but as I left the door, Graham said, you'll be a Villa player within a week. And I came back within a week and I was a Villa player. Unfortunately for me, I didn't have a long time with Graham because he took the England job quite quickly after leaving Villa. So I didn't experience a long time with him, but I came on as a sub against England with Ireland. And Graham looked to me like, don't you go on and score, because they were winning 1-0 England. I went on and scored. So, I like Graham. Wish I could have more time with him. And I think he'd have made me a better player. Just never happened. He went with England.